Hello, I'm going to introduce you to VMware. VMware is basically a way to access a virtual computer. You could drive to campus and use the computers in the library or computing lab, or you can use your browser and drive there, if you will, much faster. Here's what you do to take advantage of a virtual campus computer. In your web browser, you would type https colon forward slash, which is on your question mark key, forward slash. So we have https colon forward slash, and then view.miracosta.edu. That will bring you to the VMware Horizon View. You have two options. One is to install it, and the other is to simply use it in your web browser. That option is called VMware Horizon View HTML Access, and that's one we're going to work with. So go ahead and click on the VMware Horizon View HTML Access. And there will be a disclaimer with a warning how your use of the system is restricted and monitored. Take your time to read through it, and if you agree, click Accept. Then you'll need to log in. You'll log in using your Surf ID and your Surf password. Mine looks a little bit different since I'm a faculty member. Then click Login. As a faculty member, mine says Staff Desktops. You want to choose the one that's going to say Perpetual Disks. Perpetual Disk means that whatever you save during this virtual computer session will be there the next time that you log in to use it again. Okay, so you want to click on the one that says Perpetual Disk. So I'm going to click Staff Desktops because mine looks a little bit different than yours. Take a look at this. This is the virtual computer. It looks like a Windows computer. And if you're using an iPad, you'll still get this, which looks like a Windows computer, because your virtual computer is a Windows computer. Now, this may seem strange to you, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start up Blackboard. And I'm going to start up Blackboard using this virtual computer. Why? Because Blackboard has links that will open up SPSS files. This computer has SPSS. So if I open up a window and get to Blackboard and click on a link for SPSS, the SPSS on this virtual computer will allow me to read that SPSS file. So let's start with that. Isn't it cute? It's a little teeny browser window. Alright, so I'm going to go to blackboard.miracosta.edu. And I was already logged in, so it just brought me in, but you may need to log in, and you do so using your Surf ID and password. And I'll start up our course. And I'm going to go to Learning Units. And for this demonstration, I'll go to Learning Unit 3B, Creating Graphs and Tables, Measures of Central Tendency. And the reason why is that Unit 3B has a link to an SPSS file. Here it is under Step 4. Apply SPSS to class data. So it says Student Data File. Click here to download Open Student Data File. So I'm going to click on it. And here's the student data file. You see that it's a .sav. .sav is the extension for SPSS. Now, when I click on it, it'll open up using SPSS because SPSS is on this virtual computer. If I were to have done this outside this little virtual computer, I would tell me it was an unreadable file. I can only do this because I'm inside my little virtual computer here. Alright, here we go. So it says IBM SPSS Statistics, licensed to AIS, Academic Information Systems. That's a department at Miracosta College. There's a little opening window, and here's my data. I paused it while it was loading, so if it doesn't go this fast for you, it's because I paused the video. Alright, so the class data, here's the data. If I click on Variable View, these are my variables. And this isn't a tutorial so much how to use SPSS as how to use this virtual computer, so I'm just going to focus on that right now. And I'm going to go ahead and do an analysis. So let's see, I'll analyze just to kind of create some output here. Let's create output for stress level. Let's see how stressed out the students were. And for statistics, give me my mean, median, and mode. Those are my measures of central tendency. For variability, I'll take the standard deviation. It's fine for now. And under charts, give me a histogram and include a normal curve. All right. And I don't need the frequency table this time, so I'll uncheck it. Say OK. All right, so here we go. SPSS says that the stress level, by the way, this is on a scale from 1 to 7. It was stress felt by the students during the past 6 months. And you can see that, well, if 3.5 would be the middle, they're, well, from 1 to 7. So like maybe 4. 4 is in the middle because there's no 0. If 4 is in the middle, they were more stressed than just right there in the middle, right? Okay, and importantly, here's histogram. So let's say I want to create a report and I want to include this graph. Because throughout this course, you'll be asked to do something like this, where you'll be asked to use Microsoft Word to create a report and include a graph. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I have Microsoft Word on my computer, and you move your little arrow off this little browser window, off our little VMware, you will be able to start up Word, but you won't be able to copy things from computer A, because this is a virtual computer, this little VMware area, and your own computing device, whether it's an iPad or PC or Mac. They don't communicate. So I have to do everything inside this virtual computer. So let's see here. I'm going to use Word. I'll go ahead and start Word on this little virtual computer. So start, and I could search for Word. Let's see. Ah, there it is, Word 2013. I personally have an older version of Word, but I'll go with this one. Okay, and I want the blank document. And so here's a Word document. I'll just say sample SPSS write-up. And I'm going to include the graph there. So let's see. There's the output. I'm going to right click on it and I'll choose copy. And here's Word. And I'll right click here and I'll choose paste. Oh, look at that. There it is. And I can click on it, can choose to make it a little smaller if I want. There we go. Make it a little smaller. Could even rotate it. Okay, enough of that. So I have it in Word. Now I'll go ahead and save it. So let's see here. Make sure I can save it. Hold on a moment. And move this little top thing up. There we go. Now I can see my Word stuff. By the way, this little tab is the VMware tab. So when I'm done, I'm going to go here. I'll disconnect, but I'm not going to do that yet. So I'm going to hide that top tab. Go to File, and I want to save. I want to save my little sample SPSS document. So I'll save it to my documents. Okay. So sample SPSS write-up. Save. All right, good. And now I can close it. And here's the SPSS thing. And let's say I'm all done with the SPSS. Then I can close that too. So File, Exit. Now I don't need to save the output. Here's my Blackboard, and I can go ahead and let's say I want to continue on with my journal. I can do that. But you can see I'm doing everything inside this virtual computer. When I'm all done, I can close my Blackboard, and I can actually see, hey, do I have my file saved here? I can go to Start, click on Documents. There's my sample SPSS write-up. Still there. That's comforting. And I go, okay, I'm done. So I can click on this little tab at the very top middle, and I can say disconnect. Are you sure? Yep. All right, so I've disconnected. Now let's say I want to come back in, start a new session. So https://view.miracosta.edu. Click on the VMware Horizon View HTML access. Read the disclaimer. If I accept it, click accept. Log in. Click on Staff Desktop for myself, but you're going to click on Perpetual Dis. So it'll be there each time, whatever you've saved. And hey, here's my little virtual computer. And let's see if my file that I saved in my last use is still here. So Documents, it is there. Now again, if I look for sample SPSS write-up on my own computer, I won't find it. If I was using an iPad, it's not like it's going to be there, or a tablet or anything. It's only on this virtual computer, only when I've logged into this virtual computer using my surf ID and surf password. All right, I hope that helps you. Take care.